All right, Zan, something we don't get to talk about often enough because we're stretched pretty thin around here.
Oh, yeah. Constantly busy.
It's something. And we like being busy, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to bounce something off you for, I would say, an underrated esport. I think what's going to be the next big esport. It's already growing as is. I think you already know what I'm talking about, but I'll give it to you just in case. I think Rocket League is going to be the next big esport.
Oh, absolutely. 100% agree.
And I think we got a variety of reasons, and I think you'll mention some that I don't think I even could. I think we agree on a lot of these points just based off, let's get to the guts of it. The viewership alone has steadily been increasing ever since Season 1. I think Season 3 spiked, but ever since Season 5, 6, 7, 8, you see the progression of viewership alone when it comes time for RLCS. That's the top league in Rocket League. The viewership is there. Player base usually follows suit. We have definitely seen, I would say, a great system set up for success. They don't oversaturate with events. I think DreamHack is really the most notable TO outside of the Rival Series and Championship Series. I like how closely knit they keep it to a set schedule every single year. You go and you have your Rival Series promotions. Sometimes those teams jump up. Sometimes Championship Series teams go down. And then once RLCS season starts, it's a fast handful of weeks, just over a handful of weeks. And all of a sudden, boom, 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 grand final, playoffs, grand finals, boom. It's a great, simple system, and I think it's also on top of that a great way as well. They have their item shop now being owned by Epic Games. It's a great reward for players now that bounce back a little bit. On top of that, not only viewership, not only all these things, we hear about potential franchise league coming to it. Honestly, in terms of watchability, viewability, playability, and on top of that, one point that I think you were going to mention very lastly, and I'm going to steal it from you.
Go for it.
Is when it comes time for family-friendly games out there and potentially being involved with Olympic stuff or future more traditional media.
Yeah, I was definitely going to mention that.
Rocket League fits that picture.
Absolutely.
And so I seriously do think, and we've been Rocket League viewers, especially when it came to like a year and a half back when we had more time to cover content and hopefully get more into it, I just think they're really checking almost all the boxes as to being the next big thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think if out of all the sports games, Rocket League is the only one that maintains a consistently high level of quality year over year. They very clearly, these are actual like developers with like a capital D. Where NBA 2K, problems like crazy. Madden, problems like crazy.
FIFA.
Like these are the games that are starting legislation against games like them because they're just like bad for no reason.
A great point to make is these are the games that connect us to traditional sports and that side of things. These are the games that spark interest when they see, oh, Rocket League, kind of like football or soccer, whatever you would call it. And like you mentioned, Madden and 2K and whatever it might be. And FIFA and the like. And so when a game actually does it right and gives a good connection, traditional esports, and we've certainly seen more football clubs now enter Rocket League as well.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a great crossover. And I don't know. I'm very excited to see where they go.
Yeah, so am I. You know what's wild? I always forget to mention this, but like, because I didn't realize until maybe a year or two after Rocket League was out, but I played it when it was supersonic acrobatic hyper-powered battle cars or whatever.
What the heck?
Yeah, it had a different name, same dev.
The heck is that tongue twister?
Yeah, it's a long name. But no, yeah, it was like that. It was like a much smaller game, but always crazy fun. They've always had a really strong base, and it's amazing to see the devs having come all this way to being like such a successful product across the board. And I think if nothing else, like, yeah, they can definitely bridge the gap between the standard esports player and the traditional sports player.
Yeah.
Because I think the average esports viewer is not going to be even tangentially interested in watching, oh, NBA 2K is having an esports thing? Yeah, I'll pop in.
Oh, sick.
No. They're going to be like, well, I mean.
And I think that does separate a little bit as well. When it comes time for thinking of like Madden finals or big events or 2K finals and big events or the like, I think I definitely reference like when it comes time for the biggest event of an esport to come around that year, if you can actually just step in, understand, and actually enjoy. For me personally, this is my opinion, when it comes to like Overwatch grand finals, I'm not really tuning in. I don't have even at the biggest event of their year, I'm not very interested yet. Maybe I'll flip over eventually. League of Legends Worlds, I watch. CS:GO Majors, I watch. Rocket League, when it comes to RLCS grand finals and playoffs, the entire event of several days I watch, because when it comes time for the culmination of the biggest event of that esport, when it comes to Rocket League, it's always enjoyable. They do a great job.
That community is crazy passionate.
crazy passionate.
Yeah.
And that's why whenever we post a Rocket League video, people are like, God, some people, not everyone, are like, God, I wish you guys could do more Rocket League content. And we're like, we wish we could too.
Yeah.
There needs more drama a little bit. But I'm glad we can both agree again.
Yeah,
A
look
second
at that.
time throughout
Look at
this.
that.
They are definitely checking so many boxes, and I'm so excited to see where they go.
To the point you made earlier about watching like certain events as opposed to others, I think Rocket League, out of all the esports, is probably the most easily approachable. Like a normal person could drop in and understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But like Overwatch changes like every 6 months.
I mean, and League of Legends too.
Yeah.
I think CS:GO is definitely very easy to understand. Like,
yeah, but it's also like shooting
dead.
people dead.
Yeah, so it's not family friendly. But I think you're right when it comes to the crossover of family friendly and also you can just understand right away.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very right now. It's very small compared to CS:GO majors or League of Legends Worlds. But the viewership is climbing, and I can't wait to see once it actually breaks over that hump, that hill, and hopefully it continues to grow as well. And we'll see pretty soon here if with this growth, Rocket League also chooses to franchise or not.
Hopefully not.
It's a different topic for a different day.